Look at the Big Mac in your hand. Same box, same smell, same price, but the patty inside is 11% smaller, and you didn't notice because you weren't supposed to. McDonald's is giving you less and charging you the same, and they're not the only ones doing it. In this video, I'm going to show you how companies are shrinking right in front of your eyes, why your brain can't catch it, and how you've been trained to think everything looks normal. You'll never look at a Big Mac the same way again. This is shrinkflation, the hidden inflation of downsizing. It's one of the oldest tricks in pricing psychology. They keep the price tag the same, but quietly shave off the product's weight. The value behind what you're getting is silently melting away. McDonald's didn't invent this. Companies have been doing it for decades as part of their growth strategies, but McDonald's shrinkflation in 2026 is one of the clearest examples of this tactic. Why? Because business strategy and consumer psychology collide right here. McDonald's doesn't just sell burgers, it delivers taste, familiarity, and comfort all at once. And that emotional bond is exactly what makes shrinkflation so effective. When you look at it economically, shrinkflation kicks in through 3 simple steps. In the first step, raw material costs go up. Beef prices became roughly a third more expensive between 2019 and 2024. Add cooking oil, wheat, packaging, and employee wages on top of that, and the selling price ends up below the actual cost. And for a company like McDonald's that serves close to 70 million customers daily, even small price increases translate into millions. The second step is where the company faces a choice: raise prices and lose customers, or keep the labels the same and quietly shrink the product. Which would you choose? People notice a small bump in price, but they can't spot 2 missing fries or a slightly lighter patty. Think about the coins in your pocket and place 2 side by side. One is a fraction of an inch thinner. Telling them apart with the naked eye is nearly impossible. Do you think you'd notice? Probably not. Behavioral economics calls this the just noticeable difference. Companies push their products right to the edge of that threshold. You fill your stomach, pay the same price, and show up again the next day. The third step is feeding your eyes. This is where they visually limit your awareness. This is the clever part. Rescaling the packaging. A slightly smaller box with tighter curves looks just as full. The new packaging hides the weight difference, and just like that, they've manipulated you visually. McDonald's isn't just shrinking the food, it's reshaping the entire experience. Think about the fries. The fry box gives you the same smell, the same color, and the same feeling, but there are fewer fries inside. When McDonald's shrinkflation is explained with real numbers, things get wild. In Australia, customers documented that the Big Mac patty dropped from about 1.6 ounces to roughly 1.4 ounces. That's an 11% reduction. The price, it went up, so you're paying more for less. A shrinking portion in one hand, a rising price in the other. You're getting hit from both sides. But McDonald's isn't alone. This is how companies make money across every industry. Cadbury cut its dairy milk bar from 7 ounces down to 6.3 ounces. Doritos dropped its bag weight from 9.3 ounces to 9.1 ounces. Gatorade quietly redesigned its bottle from 32 fluid ounces to 28 fluid ounces and kept the same price. But this trick doesn't belong to McDonald's alone. Let's see who else is playing the same game. Starbucks uses the exact same playbook. The Grande cup hasn't changed in size, but baristas now add more ice by default. More ice means less liquid, same cup, less coffee, full price. Even airports do this. A $7 airport sandwich in 2020 had nearly the same ingredients as today's $9 version, but today's version is 15% lighter. Once you see it, the pattern shows up everywhere. Companies know that price hikes trigger outrage. They make headlines. People share them on social media, but shrinking portions, that's invisible. Nobody protests over a missing French fry, and that invisibility is exactly why shrinkflation works so well. Here's what makes McDonald's shrinkflation in 2026 different from the past. It's happening hand in hand with price increases. This is the double squeeze. Portions are shrinking and prices are climbing. Consumers are absorbing both blows without seeing the full picture. This matters most for lower income families. People who rely on dollar menus and value meals don't choose McDonald's for fun. They choose it because it's affordable. When the McChicken gets smaller but stays the same price, that family gets less nutrition for the same budget. Critics call this a hidden tax on the poor, and regulators are starting to pay attention. France now requires labeling when products shrink. Several US senators have been pushing for similar transparency laws, but McDonald's argues the alternative is worse. Raise prices openly, and customers leave, locations close, jobs get cut. Shrinkflation, they'd say, keeps the system running. So the question is, who is this system for? Who does it protect? The customer or the register? So why does McDonald's shrinkflation matter to you? Because it conditions you to accept less. Not just at McDonald's, everywhere. Every brand you trust is testing how much they can take before you notice, and your brain, wired for convenience, comfort, and routine, keeps saying, looks normal to me. After watching this video, go grab a Big Mac tomorrow and take a good look. Was it always like this?